is pitch black tonight. There is no moon at all, so we can't see much. We've just got, yeah. Today is the day that everyone arrives, all of our patrons.
Well, we got a system now, don't we? Yeah.
After our not-so-nice sail from Tunisia to Sardinia last week, it was nice to tie off in the cute, quiet little fishing town of Calasetta. After we fixed the engine, woo! We were free to explore the streets of the town. Sardinia is the second largest island in the Mediterranean and is an autonomous region of Italy. Personally, it's one of my favourite spots we've visited. It's a really peaceful place with nice people, lots of open spaces and a stunning coastline. As much as I'd like to have stayed, tomorrow we'd be setting sail to the Balearic Islands, where our patrons are waiting for us to arrive. We were pretty pumped to meet them. It's a beautiful day today and we are sailing off to Menorca. I'm just checking on my sauerkraut this morning. I've made a gigantic jar of sauerkraut. So this is fermented veggies. It's a great probiotic and very easy to make. And Riley's just flying the drone. So this is finely chopped cabbage and 2 tablespoons of sea salt. And what you need to do before you stick it in the jar is like knead it with your hands to get all the natural juices out. And it ferments, and a good bacteria is able to live in this lactic acid and the bad bacteria can't. So yes, I leave it out here by the windowsill for 7 days and then I stick it in the fridge and this can last a very, very long time. A tablespoon of this a day is bueno. I've also added some caraway seeds in here and every day for 7 days you want to check on it in the mornings. I've been covering it with this cheesecloth. This is what you do. And just making sure it's all like covered by the liquid, so you kind of just got to push it down each day.
It's again, it's pissing me off. I know I should run, but I wanna walk. Get down, Scarborough down.
We're just motoring out past the point here, and then we're going to hoist the main. What are the wind conditions like today, Riley?
I'm just getting that now.
We have already checked it. It is supposed to be good today.
Yesterday it said it was going to be dead until we need to head south a bit to pick up 10 to 15 knots of wind at 180.
We're just going past this sailboat that's washed up on the rocks. We talked to the marina lady and she said, yeah, it's got a mast. Yeah, the lady at the marina knew him and said he got a bit too close to those rocks and then some bad weather washed the boat up onto the rocks.
Then I said to him, no, organist. Now, doctor, see those 2 weevils down there?
I do.
Which would you choose?
Neither. There's not a scrap of difference between them, and they're both the same species of Carcolium.
If you had to choose, if you were forced to make a choice, if there was no other response.
Well, if you're going to push me, I would choose the right weevil. It has significant advantage in both length and breadth.
I've got you! Are you not aware that in the service one must always choose the lesser of 2 weevils? So we've teamed up with Audible again for this episode, and we really like Audible for a whole bunch of different reasons, not the least of which is it saves us so much room on board. And For those of you who don't know, that was a skit from Master and Commander, which was a movie based on a book by Patrick O'Brien. So the Patrick O'Brien series really is a must for any sailor. They have given me stacks of motivation over the years, particularly when it gets tough on the water, because those guys, they just went through so much, it was ridiculous. So if you'd like to head over to our unique URL at audible.com/SLV, you can get a free audio book with a 30-day free trial. That's audible.com/SLV. Alternatively, you can text SLV to 500 500 to get started. Thank you for watching, guys.
Are you guys sick of dolphins yet? Because I'm not, and they've just come to say hello. Delfino! Hello! Yes! So we're just cruising into the bay now in Menorca. I think it's called Mahon Bay. It is pitch black tonight. There is no moon at all, so we can't see much. We just have a torch and our instruments. So we're going to go in there and see what we can find. Maybe a little anchorage for the night. We're not too sure yet. But I really need to start watching because we're getting close.
To not be holding, stealing, laughing.
Marina Mayon, this is sailing vessel Vagabonde. Maybe if we just go in behind this boat here, right on the end.
Call again.
Marina Mayon, sailing vessel Vagabonde, copy. There's been no one awake. All these 3 fenders need to be dropped.
Yeah. So we've just found this random pontoon in the middle of nowhere. It was the only spot we could find. Today is the day that everyone arrives. All of our patrons are coming here this afternoon for some sundowners. We can all meet each other. We've moved to the marina where it's easy for everyone to jump on and off the boat because we'll be doing some short little sails during the day and we'll be doing some land-based stuff. How are you feeling, Rouse?
Good. I've been to the gym, got my gas bottle organised, done a lot of stuff to get everything prepared for these guys, and I'm
ready for a
very
beer.
prepared for I'm pretty keen to have a beer and meet all these guys and get to know who they are. We were in Menorca, which is the smallest of the 3 islands that make up the Balearic Islands. We'd only just explored the town, but this place did have a good feel to it. Her mate had recommended this place to us. He said that it was one of his favourites. We were also there during the uprising for Catalonian independence. Catalonia encompasses Barcelona in particular and also the surrounding areas, including the islands that we were currently on. They were pushing to secede Spain and become a sovereign state, so there were protests and people on strike as we had arrived. It was very, very interesting. That afternoon, our patrons arrived, and in a matter of 15 minutes we had most of the crew on board. A few more would be arriving over the next few days, and we were looking forward to having a full crew. This is the hatch to our bathroom, and that's the hatch to the port forward cabin. Yeah. There's a cabin underneath there. These hatches are...
We've got Captain Logan at the helm today. We are heading 5 nautical miles south to an island called Isla de la Air. It's known for its lizards, its beautiful lighthouse and rabbits apparently. There's a lot of rabbits on the island. We're just about to hoist the sails.
I
know. I'm going to distract her for a little bit. So, name?
We get, of course, Simone. I'm Simone. Hi. I'm from London, actually, even so. Originally from Germany, but lived in London for 20 years. Too long. Prefer to live on a boat.
Yes.
So I'm really enjoying it here.
And that's the dream, yeah? You guys are going
Absolutely, yes. We want to go on our own boat and stuff.
And what kind of boats are you looking at?
Oh, definitely catamaran as well.
Awesome.
I'm Peter. I'm Simon's husband, also from London. So we're kind of in the middle of trying to find a boat. We actually put in an offer on a boat this morning, catamaran.
Ooh, this morning?
And this morning. And we've been inspired by you guys and looking forward to kind of following in your footsteps and enjoying it as much as it seems like you have.
Awesome, thank you. Captain Logan today.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I feel alright. A little tired.
A little tired. You're jet lagged, yes.
Yeah.
So tell everyone the story.
Definitely
You came
jet
a
lagged.
very long way to get here.
Yeah, 22 hours.
Oh my gosh. What is life?
I'm 19. I have an online business
Yep.
where I sell chemistry related things.
Yep. So you'll get to know the crew a little bit better over the next couple of episodes, but I wanted to just quickly say how awesome our crew were. Really different to one another, which I really liked, especially Logan, who I think was everyone's favourite. 19 years old, never left the country before, and his first trip overseas was to come and see us in Europe. So I thought that was pretty cool. And he'll warm up to the camera, I'm sure of it.
It's a bit awkward, wasn't
It was a little bit awkward. Yeah. He's such a cutie. You two love birds. Hello. What's going on?
Well, I was just fixing the strap of my camera that just broke and I caught it right before it fell off.
Oh.
So I'm really excited about that.
Good job.
We're Nate and Jordan. We're scuba instructors from Hawaii, from the States. Filmmakers. Yeah. Not really sailors, but we love sailing.
Yep.
Spent our fair
Wanna be
share on it.
sailors.
Yeah. But scuba, that's our thing.
All right, cool.
We are for scuba.
I heard there's 300 rabbits that live here.
That's cool.
But I don't know when that was last.
Give it a week, it'll be 600.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's finally time for you to get the pet you've always wanted.
Yes,
Elayna.
I want a pet rabbit.
I'll go catch
So we've just dropped anchor now at Lizard Island in about 3.5 metres of water. And we left the dinghy at home, so we've all got to swim to shore and explore. All had some food, and it is a glorious day. Thanks, Ross. Riley can't join us because he has to watch the boat.
Somebody's got to be responsible around here.
The air smells like dust. In the afternoon sun, your room is the world for us. I remember holding on to you. You whispered in my ear something only I could hear.
What does it sound?
This little black lizard
Yeah.
is supposedly indigenous only to this island. This one right here.
It's gonna run away as soon as I get close. Oh, there you go. We've just stepped foot on this island, and there's a bunch of people unloading like food and drinks and stuff. And it's his house apparently. Some old legend, and he said it's okay that we walk to the lighthouse. It's he kind of said it, yeah.
He said it with his eyes.
Although we couldn't find any rabbits, there were plenty of lizards. This lizard's gonna get me. Oh my gosh. Hello. And of course, the Isla de la Air lighthouse was quite the sight to see. Built in 1860, standing at 38 metres tall, it's warned ships for many years coming from the southeast Mediterranean waters. We made the worst decision ever to not wear shoes, and it has just been the most awful time trying to get to the lighthouse. We stopped and came back. We got so close, but the boys have the other cameras, so we're like, okay.
I passed my camera to a guy that was walking by with shoes and had him give it to the guys.
Yeah.
So they'll hopefully get some nice shots for us.
I'm usually okay at walking on stuff like this, but these rocks seem to be like pointy
Oh, so pointy.
and just unbearable. Oh. Go.
Oh, we got a system now, don't we?
Yeah.
How'd that go for you, Logan?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Easy.
Looking like a pro to me.
Make it till you make it.
media.
That was pretty cool. Elayna told us there was 300 rabbits on the island, and we found reminiscence of rabbit poop, and we found some rabbit feet.
Yeah.
So she was definitely right. Shoes would have been a very good idea. So next time I go to Lighthouse Island, I will.
Yeah.
If you guys ever come, remember, shoes.
Top tip, hot tip.
Hot tip of the day.
What you doing over here, Peter?
Moving lines out of the way so we can get the code D out. Code 0 out, sorry.
Peter, have you used a sail like that before?
Yeah, and I love
Yeah,
it.
you have.
Favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, light with huge sails. I think they're beautiful.
Yeah. Peter, what do you think of day one?
I'm loving it. It's just
Loving
great to
it.
be back at the sea. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's just kind of more relaxing as the day goes on so far.
Nice.
I need to do more of this.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Tonic for the soul, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
5.3 knots in 6.5 knots.
Woo! Cruising. Nate,
Yeah.
can you tell us about these walls? What's the story?
Okay. Over here on the right, you've got some about 20-foot walls. Apparently that's a quarantine back in the day for a leper colony. That's where they would quarantine all the sick people. And if you look closely at it, even though it's a quarantine just for sick people, it's still dramatically beautiful. The Art Deco, the amount of attention they put into the detail of it is still beautiful. So that's Spain for you.
They even decorate the quarantine wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, I'm not sure. We were just told this by someone, but I think it was not just lepers. It was all kinds of different contagious illnesses, and they would treat them there as well. So it was a hospital, not just a sad place where they kept them as a prison.
It was
But I'd be really curious to go and actually check it out and find out if that's the real story. But
Yeah,
that'll be an adventure for another day.
story, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah.
We're rewriting history. If that's not the case, it's rewritten.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
No one. I gotta film.
Elayna's gonna show us what she's got.
Oh my gosh, pressure's on.
Nate's got stern duty back here. Don't mess it up.
Well done,
Oh
mate.
my gosh.
Very good.
Beauty.
Thank you. Yeah, go forward, Elayna.
Alright, coming forwards. Alright, lock it off. Good job, team.
Yeah.
Like a glove.
Nailed it.
Actually,
Who have we got here?
Christian is a new boat owner. He bought a boat. Where'd you get it?
on eBay. I just bought a boat on eBay.
Really?
You're right, yes.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, on Sunday. No, this is Sunday. It was last week Sunday.
Yeah.
But on the weekend you called me that you will need my phone number.
Yeah.
On that, there was Saturday, and on Sunday I bought a boat on eBay.
Wow.
That was really exciting weekend.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been a patron of ours for how long?
Let's say 1 year now,
Yeah.
approximately.
Cool, well, thanks for joining us.
Yes, you're welcome.
Legend.
Thanks for inviting me.
No worries. Thanks for watching. Meet the rest of our crew next week and join us as we get drunk,
And I know you ain't into all that.
drive scooters around the island, go cave diving. Hang on 1 second, I just had to interrupt because Riley is hunched over eating like an absolute pig while I'm trying to do voiceovers. Stop munching, it's very distracting.
Hair in it.
And discover some of Menorca's most stunning coves.
Along with me across the sea, we'll buy a boat and live the dream.